What up? Let's do this again.
Bust it. Shake and bake and pull it back.
Oh my God.
Hold on and get some, boys.
That is why they come big.
Good, everybody. It's Deja Vu all over again. Look at that. Hey,
Round
you know
three.
what? While we're
We
gone,
flipped
I got a new Spec list. so how's it sounding, guys? How are we looking?
Look good, sound good.
All right. So something was wonky with Wirecast. So
Who knows?
where were we, boys and girls? Let's see if you guys are paying attention at home. In case you missed it, Justin, what's the sales data on this?
Well, sales data for X-Men 194 is 9.8, sold for $80. January 2020, 90-day GPA. You're looking at $53 on a 9.8, 9.6 last sold for $25 in May of last year. Womp womp womp.
And I remember buying this book like right off the shelf because I always thought this was such a weird cover with that pink. I forgot, was that Nimrod? Is that Nimrod or who was that? Come on,
Yeah.
Otto, Justin.
Yeah,
you're
that's
expert
Nimrod.
guy.
It's Nimrod's right on the cover with you got Nightcrawler in there, and you also have the Juggernaut getting his butt whooped.
And I do believe that's a rogue Nightcrawler.
Yeah, that's
And Colossus. That's so basically Rogue had touched Nightcrawler and Colossus. That's if you notice, that's Rogue's hair along with her green outfit, but then you got the Nightcrawler's face, and then you got Colossus's metal skin. So hey, shout out to everybody in the live chat for joining us. And we're gonna do the giveaway again at the very end, but I don't know how to share my screen, so I am gonna do it on my own off screen, and you guys just have to take my word on who won. Okay. So there you go. Just be happy you won anything at all.
I can do it. We can do it
All
later. Yeah,
All
I'll
right.
do it.
All right. So let's get to the next one, boys and girls. I just did the swordsman. I do believe the next one is yours, Mr. Nemesis Prime. This is the next book on the reserve list, and this is a character you may have heard of.
Yeah.
We've seen this character before. Iron Man 219, first appearance of the Ghost, written by Dave Michelini, pencils by Bob Layton, and this is an actual book that you could probably get double signed somewhere. Came out in 1987. So in 1987, the character Ghost was actually a guy who basically he was a freelance industrial saboteur who seeks to destroy what he does as far as going into corporations and going into businesses. But when he actually came out, we actually had him already appear in Ant-Man and the Wasp. They gender flipped it. The character was Ava, and she appeared in this. So eventually she does, in the comics, she eventually does join the Thunderbolts during the Rise to Power, and it's during the Norman Osborn era. So this is a character who we've already seen in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, who they did say that she will be returning at some point. So this is where she is going to be returning.
What's funny about this book, everybody knew that it was going to be a female version of Ghost that was going to be in Ant-Man and the Wasp, and people still went out and got this book. It's like it's whatever the market dictates. They didn't care about the female version, but this is this is an older book. I'm going to tell you right now, it's hard to find in a 9.8. Speaking of which,
white pages, man, white pages.
Absolutely.
But you know what? A 9.8 did just sell, and this month for $249, and you're looking at a 90-day GPA at $210. And the 9.6, if you guys are looking at this, 9.6 completely drops $200 back down to a $48 book, which sold this month.
So this is
GPA,
so for you new collectors out there who don't realize the page and paper quality of comics that came out in this period. This is around the same time where Amazing Spider-Man 301 came out, right? Incredibly hard to find in a 90 because of how really paper thin the covers were back then. That's why these are hard to find in a 9.8. I mean, that's quite a precipitous drop off. You like that?
Wow.
I got toilet paper word of the day. So, you know what I'm saying? I try to work that into my vocabulary. Precipitous, I can only say it once. There's a time limit on those things. But all right, so let's go next. And who's got, I think my man Otto's got the
I
next
got
one,
him.
right?
The Paladin, right?
So hey, man, can I throw the graphic up first before you spoil it for
why not?
everybody?
Go ahead.
Man.
Go ahead.
All right, there you go. Double Spec.
Double spec. Here we go. So you're going to look at the Paladin, right? And the Paladin is a character we've already talked about when we talked about Moon Knight. Paladin was a mercenary. He first appeared in what we love to say, Daredevil 150. He's on the cover. That's an anniversary issue. Here at Lords of the Longbox, we love the anniversary issues. He's a player. He's he's quick-tongued with the ladies. He's battle hardened and battle tested. He was employed by Silver Sable. He was hired by Diamondback. He goes back and forth. He tried to date the Wasp at one point. So just a really interesting character. He was really assigned to hunt down Purple Man. So here we heard about Purple Man again, and that's when he first battled Daredevil. But this is a great book to go after. It's an anniversary issue.
This is a perfect example of a character that they really want to use, but things are subject to change. That's why I always say focus on the character, not the show or not the actor that's going to portray them, because things are always subject to change. But now we've gotten this twice now. This character is coming.
Yeah,
right?
One way or another.
Yeah. All right. What do we got on sales date on this, Justin?
It's really interesting. I mean, this book is obviously a little bit of an older book, but last 9.8 sold for $525 in November of 2019. And of course, the curse of the 1 point drop off. 9.6 sold for $113 in October of 2019. So nothing more recent than those two sales, no 90-day GPAs. So that's all you got on this one. So it's it's a little bit of a pricey book if you want to get in that high grade, but I'm sure someone out there has it.
Yeah.
Yep.
And last up on the long-term spec list for the Thunderbolts is a character that goes way back, all the way to Strange Tales number 123. This is the first appearance of the Beetle, created by Stan the Man Lee in 1964. Ditko was also on this, but this was back when Doctor Strange was still a backup story to it, and Ditko did all the pencils for the backup stories, and Stan Lee wrote both the stories. What's interesting about this character is he's had multiple iterations of it. His name is Abner Jenkins, Leroy Jenkins. So I didn't want to tell you how many different names this guy has. He's named multiple mocks.
2057.
So Strange Tales 164, or Strange Tales 123 is the first appearance of Abner Jenkins as the Beetle. Fast forward to all the way to January 1997. In the first appearance of the Thunderbolts, he's known as Mach 1. Thunderbirds number 37, he's known as Mach 2. Thunderbirds 57, he's known as Mach 3. Do you see where I'm going with this, boys and girls? In the new Thunderbolts number 1 in January 2005, he's now Mach 4. Sorry. Mach 5 is Thunderbolts 144. In the Superior Foes of Spider-Man number 2, he's Mach 7. Thunderbolts Volume 3, number 1 from 3 years ago, from July 2016. He said, fuck it. He's now Mach X.
He's a Gillette razor, everybody.
Yeah, he's a Gillette razor. But what's interesting is I was specifically given the name the Beetle, not Mach 1, not Mach 2, or any of these other Machs, which tells me that they're reserving the Beetle. And so perhaps he's going to start as at the Beetle and then build into Mach 1. Mach was a kind of a poor man, really poor man's Iron Man is what he was essentially. What's the sales date on this? Oh, 420.
Yeah, I mean, this is a pricey book because not only obviously it's Strange Tales 123, so it's an older book. It's just before Dormammu, but this is an old Doctor Strange book. So this is back in the early 1960s. 9.4 last sold in August of 2019 for $900. That is
classic
definitely
Ditko
tough.
too. Classic.
Yeah, and the 9.2 actually just sold last month for the good old 420 number.
Yeah.
I wonder why. So there you go, man. I will try to parse all this information for you, and I'll post it on Facebook and everything. Apologize for the hiccups on the quality.
You know what's interesting, real quick, is the Beetle has a lot to do with Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't realize how much that actual Beetle character was involved with Spider-Man. There's a ton of covers from the Amazing Spider-Man run.
Absolutely. I think even Peter Parker, he was on a couple of Peter Parkers.
Pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let me try to do this right quick. Let me see if I can share my screen. If I just do this, will it let me? Or do I have to share my screen?
Here, I'll do it. Share screen. I got it. And then you're just gonna have to add it into.
Okay.
Add me there. See that? Yeah. Look at that, all of us. All right.
Whoa.
So we are doing. This was the last week's episode from January 22nd. So
that's right, boys and girls. We told you guys earlier. We're gonna do a giveaway. You're gonna get the KRS Comics new Hulk variant with the Hulk and the Venom Tyler Kirkman goodies. Also, if you missed out, go to KRSComics.com. Use the discount code of LOTLB to get 15% off any KRS Comics exclusives. He's dropping some new ones this Friday. So set your alarms, I think, Friday at 8 a.m. And they typically set out within an hour. Maybe sometimes less than that, depending on it. So good luck to everybody. See how many contestants we have.
We got 26 people.
26 people. Good luck, everybody.
All right, so here we go, guys. We're going to start it. There it is.
Azorus Tiger. I will hit him up on Instagram, actually. I do believe he is on Instagram. Congratulations. I will hit you up for your Addy, and I'll have my man KRS Comics mail you the comics directly. Good Lord, look how clear we look in StreamYard. Man, all right. All right, so we need to figure out our technical difficulties, boys and girls. Appreciate you guys hanging out with us. I will try to take all of the spec lists and I'll post it up on Instagram, on Facebook, and everything since we had such technical difficulties with this. Shout out to everybody that's still in the live chat. 56 of you. Good Lord, I feel like we should do it all over again and just keep this video. Hold on, man. I'm gonna do. Here you go. You guys ready for the lightning round? Then I'd have to upload all the graphics. So sorry, but here you go. There's that. There's this, and then there's this.
And just like that, it's over.
Yeah, there's this, and then there's a bunch of other stuff. Oh, there's.
Ladies and gentlemen, can I please have your attention? I've just been handed an urgent and horrifying news story. And I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen. Cannonball!
I'm just throwing all my
Throw
toys
it all up
out
there.
all at once. Cannonball for everybody. Congratulations to Rhodes Tiger for the win. I appreciate everybody hanging out with us. I will upload everything. Shout out to everybody that hung out with. Yeah, there's still 50 of you in there, man. That shows something that you guys are.
We thank every one of you.
Or you really are bored and we're just like, let's see the shit show play out in real time.
Really.
Let's see
Let's see how these four guys figure this out.
What I'm going to do is what I typically do. I'm going to do a remix and I'm going to put all the spec from Shang-Chi, this video, and the last video I did. So you guys get like a nice 5-minute encapsulated version of everything since it's kind of been choppy. So any last words, Justin?
Yeah, check out 3 Men in the Basement. I just dropped an awesome room tour video tonight. So if you got about 20 minutes, check out what I see every day. And then, of course, we are having our comic swap, New Jersey comic swap, February 29th. Hit me up, hit Otto up, or Roger Levesque on the 3 Men in the Basement channel or IG to check out some awesome stuff that we're going to be buying, selling, and swapping. February 29th, guys.
Shout out to Comic Sauce 11 for the $10 super chat. Much appreciated, brother. I really appreciate it. Everybody go check out Comic Sauce 11. Always killing it. Thanks, guys. Hey, I really appreciate the support, brother. Otto, any last words? Tell the kids more about the comic swap you guys got coming up.
Yeah, so the comic swap, this is the third time we're doing it, and the comic swap is exactly what it is. It's a chance for us over here on the East Coast and the Northeast, between Connecticut, New York, New Jersey, even Pennsylvania, to get together and just chop it up. More importantly, we bring books that we don't necessarily want to put on eBay because eBay now charges tax and all those other things. So if you've got books you want to sell, buy, and swap, please come bring those books. Come early if you do want books to set up. This is the third time we've done it. It's been an absolute blast. We're having it at a really cool pub called Frenchie's, and we'll have food, all that kind of stuff. We're going to do a live show, whether it's before or after. But the 3 Men in the Basement will be there in full effect. We'll have T-shirts. We're doing a giveaway. We're going to do some trivia.
Got some new merchandise dropping that day as well.
New merch coming, and it's just really a great time for us to get together. And we thought long and hard about what date would be. And February is a great time because right before the big cons start, right before right around the smaller cons, after Valentine's Day, you might have got your income tax already. So bring some books, bring your comic book knowledge, but let's get together, chop it up for a while, and put some names to all these IG handles.
And it's completely free, guys. So if you want to show up, just let us know. We'll say yes. You can set up. to attend or even just to come through. It's completely free, nothing to pay.
You'll have
Howdy
New
wants to know if
Orleans
you guys
next
can come to
time.
New Orleans, man.
Yeah.
I don't think they'll ever have the
yeah.
show. They'll be too drunk.
I don't think my liver could handle it.
I love New Orleans.
There you go.
Yeah,
Ottawa's
right.
Fat Joe in the movie night.
Yeah,
Night
there you go.
school.
Night school. There you go.
Watch out, man. Watch out.
Yeah.
Ryan, any last words?
Yeah, when you guys are done with the comic swap, come to Detroit for the first annual wife swap.
Oh, okay.
It's going to be fantastic.
Wait, do you have a wife? So you're just there to
No,
swap?
no,
You're just
of
like,
course,
you don't
of
have
course.
something to swap with them. You're just like,
No,
hey,
no.
I'll take it, whatever you guys are giving away.
Yeah, that's how
Or
you
you
Insert-
do like a comic
how I
shop
roll.
sale at your place. You just need to do a
Insert-
comic swap
ins-
for all your
yeah.
books.
Insert the Henny, what is his name? Henny Youngman. Take my wife, please. Take my wife. For all you
Please, take
kids
her.
out there, God, I really
Yeah.
dated us right
You
there.
really
Comic
Take,
book
did.
for your
Please take my
wife.
wife. Please.
take my
Comic
wife,
books for
please.
your
All right.
wife.
Thank you guys for joining us. Congratulations to Rose Tiger for winning the KRS Comics exclusives. I'm going to reach out to you on Instagram and give you the good news. So, as always, boys and girls, keep digging in them long boxes, and I'm going to leave you with this.
Bust it. Shake and bake and pull it back.